it. I think the last time I posted was December. And then after that, I got COVID. And then it was time for me to go back to school, start a new semester. And I have filmed like so many vlogs, and I edit them, they're complete, and then I just didn't post them. So I'm over that now. I'm so sick and tired of not posting anything because I'm like, whatever. I'm persevering. Today is Thursday, March 30th. It's 11 in the morning. And I have 2 essays due today. And I haven't started on either one. But one of my professors I'm taking a critical writing and research and literary studies class this semester. And she has this policy where like we have a soft deadline. So my soft deadline is today and then my hard deadline is tomorrow. So I just told myself that I was going to turn it in. And I'm going to work on the one that's like really, really due today. That's the one I'm going to do. But I figured I would film a little vloggy vlog to keep myself accountable, because otherwise it's just, I'm going to procrastinate and then I'm not going to get started until 6 tonight. And then tomorrow I'm supposed to be going on a little mini trip with my mom and my sister to go see some of my mom's friends and their kids. So, and I've taken the week off of school this week because I came home on Monday. I am starting this vlog a little late, but I came home on Monday because my dad had this like work thing where he was talking and he had to give a speech and he wanted me to be here. So I missed classes on Monday. I only have 2 classes every single day, except on Fridays, and that have a library lab. But I came home on Monday, and then I had every intention of driving back up to school on Tuesday morning to make it to my 11 o'clock class. Actually, no, I was going to skip that one because that's the critical writing one, and we were doing peer reviews, and I didn't have a rough draft to turn in, so I said no. So I was going to make it back for my second class, which is at 12:30, but then I was like, if I'm skipping the first one, might as well skip the second one. And then I was like, I'll just go up Wednesday. And then that didn't happen, so I was like, you know what, I'm just taking the week off. It's fine. Tuesday, my sister and she skipped school. And she wanted to go to Barnes & Noble. I didn't have any Barnes & Noble money. I just couldn't. So she was looking around. She bought 3 books. And one of the books she bought, when we went to New York, she saw it. But she, for some reason, didn't get it when she was in New York. And she couldn't remember the title or like anything significant to type in about it to find it. So then we were in Barnes & Noble in the romance section because our Barnes & Noble had rearranged. So we were like checking out all the different sections and where they are now. And she found it. And lo and behold, it's The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I have Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. So yeah, I started this on Tuesday, finished it yesterday on Wednesday. I gave it 3.5 stars. And first of all, my star rating thing, it's just, I had like a nice system that just allowed me to be like, it was like very strategic and it really looked into like the different aspects. But recently I've just been going with like a gut feeling, and I've been on a romance kick. Specifically, I've been reading a lot of hockey romance. Like the last 4 or 5 books I've read have been hockey romances. And then this is like the first romance that I've read that is not sport related. And all the hockey romances, I gave 1 3 stars because, oh my gosh, I hate a third act breakup. And that's what that one did. And I was just like, I can't do this. That really just bumped it down for me. And then the other ones were like 3.25. I think I gave 1 3.5. But this one, it was fine. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. And I mean, I enjoyed myself, hence why I read it in a day, technically. And I gave this 3.5 because I really, really enjoyed the lack of third act breakup. Because that's just like, I feel like that is apparent in every single romance book on the market today, just about, if not every single one, like a majority. And I just hate that. I just hate it. I hate miscommunication. I hate third act breakups. That is not my cup of tea. And this is like, no, there was no third act breakup. They did have a little conflict, but it didn't result in a breakup, which I love that. I love communication. And it's not like enemies to lovers, but it's like, I love Grumpy Egg Sunshine. That's what this is. I like where like they don't necessarily like each other, or they think they don't like each other, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I will burn for you. And actually, that's like one of my favorite quotes in here. It's like, he was cold to the world, but he made me burn, or whatever. I put that on my... I've gotten in the habit of where when I finish a book and I do the rating, most of the time my ratings are like decimals, like 3.25, 3.5. So I'll put that in like a little review thingy on Goodreads. And then I'll do my favorite quote from the book, and that was the quote that I did. But I got my coffee in that cup. I figured it's like, technically it's summer now. So let's do a little festive summer cup, because I bought that during the summer like 2 years ago. Whatever, that's besides the point. So I have to write that essay, and I have to start on the second one today, at least like get the introduction or whatever out of the way, because like I said, I have to go out of town tomorrow, and I'm nervous to start that one. That hence why I've put it off so long, because the first essay I did in this class, like okay, you're gonna think I'm stupid. I really think I'm a procrastinator at my core. At my core, I just procrastinate the living daylights out of everything. And the first essay that I had to do in this class, I turned it in like 2-3 days early, and I felt so good about it. My professor had different opinions, because that is like the lowest grade I've ever got on an essay. The lowest. And it wasn't failing, but it wasn't in my category that I wanted it to be. And then the feedback that she gave, I just wasn't really a fan of the way that she did feedback, because she's like, there was no like positive reinforcement, if that makes sense. She's like, here's everything you did wrong, now fix it. She wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is so good at this part, maybe utilize this more. Like, none of that. She's just like, you messed up here, fix this. The first comment that she said was, Delaney, this essay has potential, just not in its current form, or something like that. I said, okay. So I had to do a revision of that and turn that in, because that's part of the class. We write the essay, turn it in, she gives us feedback, gives us a grade. We revise that essay and turn that in, and then she averages those two grades together. And I have not gotten the revision grade yet, so I don't know how that's gone. And so I'm just nervous to do the second one, because I'm like psyching myself out. So I'm telling myself that I work best under pressure, hence me waiting till the day of, technically. So I think I'm gonna work outside today, at least partially, because I've just been itching to be outside. And like, I'm looking out my window right now. It looks so nice. But yes, sorry it's been so long since my last video, but things are about to change. Oh, I'm in the middle of an audiobook as well. Hold on, let me pull up Audible. And y'all, before I pull up Audible, I have been in the middle of this audiobook. Let me tell you when I started it, because it's just ridiculous how long it's taken me. I started it February 16th. It is March 30th. And I ate I ate up the first 2 books because it's a trilogy. Hold on. Clockwork Princess. Can you see that? Y'all, I only have 4 hours and 25 minutes left, and I just haven't. I just haven't. So that's all I have to say. I'll see you later when I'm writing that stupid essay. Carson just made me lunch. She made us lunch, and she made kimchi tofu with rice. It's delicious. Look at the presentation. She's very proud. Okay, so for dinner tonight, Carson and I ordered Chinese, and we're about to eat and watch the Sternello triplets. We ordered cheese wontons, dumplings, fried rice, and lo mein. It's gonna be delicious. I am brain dead. I finished my essay for my American literature class. It had to be 5 to 7 pages, and you got to pick your topic based on something we've read so far this year. Like, you got to choose your thing. And the American Lit class that I'm in has an emphasis in African American literature, so I chose to compare Color Struck by Zora Neale Hurston to the I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King Jr. And what I talked about is colorism and how colorism results in the loss of identity or the struggle with identity. So I talked about that, wrote my 6 pages, and so it would end up, it was like an 8-page essay or something. So now it's time for me to start on this stupid critical writing one. I got the revision grade back for the essay, the first essay that I turned in for this class, and I'm not mad about it. So, yes, and my goal, what time is it? It's 9:19. So my goal tonight is, this one has to be 5 to 7 pages as well, so I want to get the introduction paragraph done and at least half of the first body paragraph. But I have to refresh my memory on the short stories that it's going to be written on, and I have to look at the requirements for the essay again, because I don't know if I have to have like more resources than like sources than what we talked about in class. And if we do, then I'm in trouble because I've not done anything with that. But I have my thesis. I'm just so nervous. Okay, time to get to work, I guess. Okay, update. It's 10:19 now, And I just got done writing my introduction and my thesis. And guess how long it took me? An hour. I only have a little over half a page and 193 words. It has to be at least 5 pages, which equates to about 1,700 words. So, and all I have to go off of is the essay I've done for this class. The only other one that I've done for this class. And I didn't get the best grade on that one, so I don't know what to do. Y'all, my brain is literally fried. I'm so sick and tired of working on this. And then I want to listen to music, but then I keep getting distracted by the music. But then whenever the music's off, I don't like the silence, so I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do. I did this to plan my intro. Now I have to figure out how to start my first body paragraph, because the essay that I'm writing is on short stories from interpretive maladies, and my thing that I'm doing it on is identity struggles and the navigation of new identity in a new world, and how this relates to appearances and accommodation of the new environment. So my thesis, as of right now, could be changing, is Larry uses the struggle and navigation of identity to demonstrate how the character's navigation of the new world and the internal changes they experience contribute to intercultural encounters and openness to culture. So now I think I'm gonna do, how many? Normally it's 3 body paragraphs. Isn't that how an essay goes? Because, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think what I can do is because it has to be 5 pages, so that doesn't mean like a 5 paragraph like generic essay. So I think what I can do is, I got the intro, I can do 2 paragraphs on Mrs. Sins, 2 paragraphs on This Blessed House. Those are the short stories that I'm doing, and then a conclusion. And hopefully that'll give me my 5 to 6 page mark. But it's gonna take me forever to do. I feel like I have an hour and a half roughly before I'm gonna make myself go to bed so I can get up early in the morning and do this stupid thing, because I have so much to do tomorrow. I have to finish this essay. I have to do a peer revision for another essay for my African American Lit class. And then I had plans to film a video tomorrow. I don't know if that's gonna happen though, but okay. Wish me luck. Currently like 8:15 in the morning. I've been up since 7:45. I've been awake because I just woke up out of a dead sleep just thinking about this stupid essay, and I was trying to go back to sleep before I absolutely had to get up to work on it, but I just can't quit thinking about it, and I'm just so anxious, and I really need to get it done as soon as possible. Like, I really hope I can get it done. It's like 8:15. I hope I can get it done by like 12 or 1. But that means like non-stop working, because I have that peer review. And I just keep thinking, like, you know what? I keep trying to, like, find a way out, but there's no way out except through, and I have to do it. So I'm about to get up and work on this essay. Okay, I just got done working on the first stretch of the essay that I'm doing today, and I started working, like, sitting down and writing around like 8:50 because I got up, made me coffee, breakfast, whatever, and then it is 10:16 right now. So I spent about an hour and a half nearly working, and I got up to, I want to say 3 or 4 pages, but I realized whenever I woke up this morning thinking about this stupid essay that my problem was that I was so worried about, like, formatting it as I was writing it. So I decided to just do word vomit and analyze everything about the first story, Mrs. Sins. But I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be analyzing the story like that or whatever. But I wrote all that down. I got about 2 pages out of that. So then I'm going to go back after my break. Actually, after my break, I'm going to do the same thing for the second story. And then after that, I'm going to go back and I'm going to find a secondary source because I have to find another one and incorporate quotations from that into the paragraphs and relate that back to the openness of culture and intercultural experiences, because I didn't really do that in my analysis so far, and then just write a conclusion. So I'm like working backwards, so to speak. And then I have 2 friends. Well, one of them didn't respond, but one of my friends is gonna, like, peer edit it before I turn it in because it's only 10:20 and the essay's not due until like 11:59. So, but I'm feeling like I can get this done maybe, which is better. I was working in the living room, but now I'm back in my room to chill. It's gloomy outside, so I can't work. So I was sitting in the dining room with the windows open to just, you know, feel like I'm outside. But yes, I will check my phone later. Okay, I have some great news. I finished my essay. It is 5:27. I finished it at 2:30. And I'm just waiting for my friend to give me her thoughts, give me some edits so that I can make any changes I need to before I turn it in. And then I'm through. I just got back from Barnes & Noble getting a book. I couldn't help myself, so now my mom will be here in about 15 minutes to pick us up to go on this trip. And yeah, so I just want to thank everyone for sticking with me through this stressful journey of essays, and hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Toodles!